What's going on, people? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Let's talk about business credit again. Let me put this window up. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to hold the camera and drive with my knee. All right. No, I don't. That's for no, I wasn't. I wasn't doing that. Some of y'all. Business credit. Why do I recommend? I want to try to break this down to where it's very simple to understand. Why did I say in my last video, Trucking Like a Boss, I think that was the video title. Why do I recommend starting your business credit as soon as possible, even if you're not established as a company yet, running under your, lease a carrier, lease whatever your initial business venture is. Why did I say that? This is why. It's good. Cash is king, and it's good to pay everything in cash. However, trucking is one of these businesses where you don't want to have all your money tied up because you never know what's going to, you never know when you're going to need it. I'll leave it like that. I'll put it like that. So I don't want to talk negative. I just want to say, you'll never know when you're going to need it. So if you can float the cost for a week or two or maybe a month and pay it off, it will be beneficial for you. Now, going back to starting a corporation and starting your doing all your filings and getting starting your business credit file, it's because when you don't need financing, you can get financing, and when you need financing, they don't want to give you when I say they, people, whoever you're asking financing for, they want you to jump through a whole bunch of hoops. So in the beginning, it's best to just at least start the process and go through some of the steps to get everything started, because most companies, when you go to apply for corporate credit, notice how I said corporate credit, forget the term business credit, use corporate credit, because depending on who you talk to at these financial institutions, they're listening to you. They're listening to find out if you just read something on the internet and then you're going to go out and apply the steps and don't have an understanding of it, comprehension of it, or they're listening to your term, corporate, okay, he knows what he's talking about. He used the word corporate instead of business. And you can disagree with me, that's fine, but, I'm a business owner. I'll be listening to stuff. So when you start your corporate credit file, because when you go to get financing, these companies, without a personal guarantee, these companies, they want to see at least 2 years in business at the minimum. Most of them are 3 years. At the 2-year mark, most of them still want a personal guarantee, not unless you have a strong business credit file through Experian or Dun & Bradstreet. With those, with trade lines. What trade lines are is basically vendor credit, that you bought something from their store, their product or service, and then they extended you credit and then you paid it off. So that's pretty much what it is. And then once you pay it off, that creates a trade line on your credit file for that particular product or service through that company. And the more you have, it's not necessarily more to have, but it's the catch-22. The more you have, the better, but you have to utilize the credit that is extended to you to make it look like a well-rounded file. Because what a lot of people do, they'll just go out and get the starter accounts, buy one purchase of, most people tell you $50, but it's actually, if you want to get, I just found this out, This was recently. I was told to make a purchase of $75 to get a $100 paydex score. I mean, not $100, but 100. The score of 100 for a paydex, not 80. And paydex, don't let people jack you up with a paydex score. Basically, it just shows your what's the word I'm looking for? It shows how committed you are to paying your bill on time. I'm gonna leave it like that. So even if you got a 20, a paydex score of a 20, it's still a paydex score, but you just went up in the higher numbers. But that's not what this video is about. So that is my advice on why you would want to start your credit file in the early stages of your business and not wait until you want to get financing for something. I use the word business, utilizing your corporate credit. Because at the end of the day, what do a lot of people do? They want to get financing for something, then they try to skip steps, which throws up a red flag and therefore denies you of your corporate credit, and then they want you to personally guarantee it. I hope this made sense. I hope this video helped somebody out. And if you're not on the Trucking Tribe email list, go ahead and hit that link below, and we'll see you on the next one.